Hello there, my name is Brittany. Welcome back to my channel, and today you're gonna be watching me read Finlay Donovan is Killing It.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Finlay Donovan is Killing It is a really popular book right now, and everyone and their mom absolutely loves it, and I finally got my paws on it, and I really wanted to give it a try. It's technically a mystery, but I think it's going to be a little bit of like a lighter mystery, like a contemporary, because we're basically following Finlay, and she is a now divorced mom of two, and she's struggling to meet ends meet, and she's overheard discussing her latest suspense novel with her editor or her agent, and someone offers her money to kill someone, and she takes them up on that offer because she wants to make ends meet. And that's all I know about this book. I've only one chapter in anyway. I just wanted to get a taste for it and see how I felt about the book before I actually ended up picking it up, because I want to try to read this all in one weekend. And I know that may be a struggle because, as you may know, I don't usually read on the weekends. I'm not in a reading slump by any means, but I've definitely been reading a lot of kind of like dark and heavy books lately, so I kind of want something like lighter and fluffier, and I don't know if it's going to give me what I'm wanting, but hopefully it'll give me enough like bittersweet darkness, but mostly light and fluffy funniness. And so far it's off to a comedic start in the first chapter, and I think it's going to go well from here. Can I do this in a whole weekend? I think I can. It's not super long. It's like 350 pages. There is kind of like small text, but I think with the comedic value, I think this could work for me. And also, this is apparently going to be a 4-book series, which I find pretty surprising that this book will get 4 books. I feel like that's kind of rare to just get 4 books off the bat, but this has been so successful that they got a book deal for 3 more. So I hope it's good, and I'm going to want to continue on in the series because honestly, it just seems like a really funny idea, but I don't know what the other ones would be, so we'll see. So this morning we woke up and did our normal grocery shopping, and then we went to a cupcake place and got some delicious cupcakes. We got like an apple biscochito, blueberry cheesecake, peanut butter and chocolate, and German chocolate, and they were really good. And then we also went to a plant store. It's literally an indoor place that's like for plants. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is literally an indoor plant shop. The ladies in there were super nice, and we ended up getting like a money tree and then another little tiny like fern-like thing for our living room. And then for lunch, we ended up going to Firehouse Subs. And now I'm back here with an update, and I'm already 127 pages into this, and that is just from reading all this yesterday because I've not had a chance to read at all today. And I'm actually pretty surprised. I'm 127 pages in the book within a few hours. Not even a few hours, like maybe like 2 hours. And I'm actually really enjoying it so far, and I can see why a lot of people don't give a whole lot of information about this book, because you kind of could ruin what's going on. But all I'm gonna say is this is definitely giving me some Dead to Me vibes. I really love that show, and basically Finlay takes the opportunity for the $50,000, and then the guy accidentally actually ends up dead. And then somehow her babysitter for her kids, Vero, gets involved, and it just has those Dead to Me vibes. Like, it really just has those vibes. It is kind of comical. There's definitely some good moments, but you also just so, like, Finlay is just so relatable as a character. Like, she's just such like a mess of a mom. And I think she's like most moms everywhere, like just trying to do their damn best, and it's a stressful job. And then on top of it, you know, having writer's block and not being able to write, and now she's getting back into her writing. I'm not sure much more I can actually tell you about this book without spoiling so many things. I may have already spoiled too much already. I just feel like this is one of those books you kind of have to just go into like the premise and just fly through it, because it is just so entertaining to see this mess of a woman unravel. It is just so entertaining. Love her. Love the book so far. I feel like it's at least a good 4 or 5. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna rate it yet, but I'm really enjoying it. So I have no complaints. We'll see how far I can get into this. I ended up finishing this last night, and I actually really enjoyed this. I think I'm gonna give it a good 4 stars. It just did not reach that 5-star peak for me, but it was a really great book. There are definitely a few things that impacted that score and lowered it quite a bit because I just found them really annoying. The book definitely left off with a sequel in mind, which I do enjoy, kind of knowing that it's supposed to go in a certain direction. I hate whenever books go a certain direction and then don't actually make a sequel. I like that there was a commitment there. There was a commitment made to have a sequel, and it's a very interesting premise. I think that's what's gonna happen in the next book. I really enjoyed the quirky, fun nature of this. It just didn't take itself too too seriously, which I really enjoy. It wasn't trying to be anything else other than what it was. It was kind of a humorous, dark mystery. It wasn't trying to be serious fiction. It was just a good, entertaining time. I think if you're looking for a really fun, quick read, I would definitely recommend this. But let me go into a few things I didn't like about the book. I was really frustrated that Finlay decided to murder for her children, but yet the entire novel we barely see them. If they are with her, she's not even taking care of them. Her nanny is. And it's definitely a little bit frustrating whenever she's fighting for her children in a custody battle, but yet she's not even spending time with them at all in the book. Like, literally 0 time. I was just hoping for a little more mom time. They were mentioned in the beginning, and I really felt the mom vibe in the beginning, and then as soon as, I think once I got like 100 pages in, there was like no mention of kids. There was nothing. Like, kids were just completely gone. They were definitely an afterthought, which I really don't like, especially for giving me a mom character who's literally fighting for her children. I just didn't really see that. That just didn't really work for me. That was kind of a disconnect. I also thought there had been a lot more character development. I feel like Vera, which is her nanny slash sidekick, she was really just a foil for Finlay, and I just feel like a lot of the other characters were just not really developed, even including Finlay. I feel like she wasn't very developed. I feel like she was also just kind of annoying at times. Like, I really enjoyed her at sometimes. Other times she was so clueless and senseless, and it was just so frustrating watching everyone else clean up after her. Like, I don't know, like, I can definitely see how there's people like that, but I just feel like everything worked out way too well for her, and she has 0 sensibility, and the fact that everything worked out was frustrating. Like, I really wish, like, she'd forgotten something, then she got, like, fucked on it. Like, I really was kind of hoping for that, because that's what her character is. Like, the whole book can be a little bit over the top, but I feel like that was just one of those things that was really hard for me to believe, and it was really frustrating. Let me just say, for someone who's so pea-brained, I just did find it a little bit frustrating throughout that she just kept kind of getting away with stuff, and there were so many good plot points, and I feel like they would just be resolved way too quickly. Like, there was just so many maybe that we had to resolve them pretty quickly, but especially for someone who is not trained in any capacity to be doing what she's doing, the fact that she doesn't leave like more things behind that she can't cover up is a little bit frustrating. I was really hoping for some more consequences, is all I have to say. And I hope in the second book there are some consequences. But overall, this was a really fun, fast read, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the sequel, and I'll definitely be reading it. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!